This video is going to show you how to launch a mailing out of your OnePoint Mail account. Right now I'm on the OnePoint Mail dashboard. I'm going to come over to Campaigns, and from here I'm going to click Create. On this screen I'm going to name my mailing. This is for internal purposes, so you can name it whatever you want. You can also give it a little description, so I'll just call this demonstration video. If you want to assign your mailing to a campaign, you do that here under Assign Campaign. What this does is allow you to roll up a bunch of individual mail blasts under one campaign umbrella so you can get aggregated reporting. So if you want to add it to a campaign, you can do that. Select your from address. Again, you can configure from addresses from the Manage Account section in your account. When you add them under Manage Account, they will then show up under this drop-down, so that way there's not typos and you're not freehanding it. Your from name, this is the friendly name that people see when the email hits their inbox, so I'll just call it OnePoint Mail. And your reply to, when somebody hits that reply button and writes back, where is that email going to go? And again, this is configurable from the Manage Account section. Your subject line is the basic subject for your email. You can personalize this if you want. If you want to throw somebody's first name or a data point into that field, you can do so. Whoops. Choose first name and insert. And you can see now that my token for the first name is there, and then the rest of your subject. Don't miss today's sale. If you want to have Google Analytics or Adobe tracking on your email, you can enable those over here on the right side of your screen. You simply enter in the campaign source, campaign medium, your tags, and any of those other variables for your third-party tracking that are relevant. I'm going to go ahead and disable these for the sake of this example. I'm going to go ahead and click Next. This is going to bring me to my content editor, which is pretty basic looking. It's going to look very similar to like a Microsoft Word editor. 9 out of 10 times you're probably going to have a template. So I'm going to go up here to my select a pre-existing template, and I'm going to drop it in. You can, of course, fill in pictures, content. I'm not going to go through all that, but I'm going to go ahead and drop in this template, pictures, content, whatever you want in the email. Down at the bottom, of course, you want to have your mailing address for CAN-SPAM compliance, as well as an unsubscribe link. You can insert those into your email. There's an insert standard link option down here at the bottom. So if you don't already have an unsubscribe link in your template, you can just insert an unsubscribe link from this insert standard link dropdown, as well as your mailing address or forward to a friend, or a hosted web version of this particular email as well. After I've selected my content, I've got my unsubscribe, my mailing address. I'm going to check this box here. You can check it up here in the top right or down at the bottom. It's in two places. And what it means is it's you acknowledging that you have included your unsubscribe link and your mailing address. In order to move past this part of the wizard for sending out your email, you have to have that box checked. And it's going to look for that unsubscribe link in the email to make sure it is in fact there. You can run a spam check as well. This is going to go through your content and give you a spam score. Lower the better. There's a little chart as well as, okay, if you do have a spam score, what parts of my email are actually making up that score. I think a 1.1 is perfect. So this email is pretty good. So I'll go ahead and click Next. Your tracking editor is going to show you any links that are in the content. So if we're doing any click tracking for you, you want to make sure that those links show up here. If they don't, we're not doing the click tracking, and there might be something wrong with the markup, so you need to go back and look at it. You can label these links for the reporting, so when you look at your click tracking, instead of seeing a long, ugly link, you just want it to say homepage, or if this is your pricing page, you can update those links by putting in the labels, clicking Update URLs, and now for the sake of reporting, you're going to have some nice labels. I'm going to go ahead and click Next. Here you're brought to the preview and test mail screen, so you can send yourself a proof. You just put in the email address that you want to send this proof to. You can also personalize the proof. So if I know that John Doe is going to be receiving this email, and I wanted to see, okay, what is this going to look like as if John Doe were to receive it, I just put in John Doe's email address under the personalize email address section, and it's going to send me that proof as if it were going to John Doe. So I'll go ahead and remove that. If you do just a proof without putting in a personalized, that works too. Instead of putting in someone's first name where you inserted those custom content tokens, you'll just see the token itself. You can see now that when I go to my email and refresh it, I just got my test, okay? And it'll say test mailing here in the subject field, so you know that it is in fact a test, not a live campaign. I'll click next to go to delivery options. Delivery options is where you set when you want this piece of mail to go out and what list that you want to target and actually send your content to. So target is where you're going to choose your list. I'm going to click lookup. I'll just grab, I'll grab demo list here. And you can see now that it's targeting that list. It'll tell you the number of individuals. Obviously, normally this number is much larger. For the sake of my demo list, it's 6, but you might see 10, 20, 30, or 500,000, depending on the size of your list. Right below that is your launch date and launch time. So if you want to send it out now, you'll just leave it as immediate. If you'd like this to go out in the future, you would choose schedule, and then from the calendar, select your date and your time. So I'm going to leave this as immediate. We offer some suppression tools here. So if you're having some deliverability trouble to a particular domain and you don't want to target it, or there's a particular domain that for some other reason you don't want to receive your mail, when you click look up under suppressed domain, it's going to populate this list from the list of domains on your target list. So if I wanted to suppress Vialinks, I would select it, click suppress, and it's not going to send any mail to anyone with an @vialinks.com email. Same for a domain suppression list. There is an option under suppression to upload a list of domains to be used for one-time suppression. You would choose that list here. I don't believe I have any uploaded, so I'm not going to select anything here. And you can also suppress the list of email addresses. If you've uploaded a list, maybe it's unsubscribes or opt-outs from another system that you're using, you can upload that and then suppress those list of names using the suppress list option here. Once I've targeted my list and I've chosen any suppressions that I want to do, I'll click next. And then here I'm on my confirmation screen. So your confirmation screen is going to show you, okay, you've got your from name, you've got your from address, all the essential components of this mailing. Once you have the green check mark, you know that that part of the wizard has been done, and you can select send mailing. Once you do that, you're going to be taken back here to your mailing screen, and your list of mailings will be here. The mailing that you just sent will go from an editing status to a pending status. And then once it's been sent, usually after 5 minutes or so, it'll be moved over here to your Sent tab. And then you'll be able to view the reporting. When you go to your campaign reports, it'll then show up under a mailing for you to be able to select and view those statistics. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to email us at support@onepointinteractive.com or give us a call, and we'd be happy to walk you through.